Hey, good morning, Fred. Quick demo video for you for both of your sabers. I've got your Aniflex Elite right here from 7 Chambers, and then which we'll go over first. And then I've also got your Magica Myth with a recessed blade. All right, so we'll go over this second because this has the crystal chamber and it's a little bit more in depth. I got all your sound fonts on your sabers for you. You'll find a copy of the config file on the SD cards. All right, you've got CC sabers in here for your NeoPixel connector on both sabers. If it'll go, there you go. You can kind of see it. How to get to the chassis on this guy? You just want to unscrew the handle. All right, so we'll unscrew this. Everything's a pretty snug fit, but it does fit. Pulls right out, and then here's what your chassis looks like. You got your Proffie board right there. Easy access to your SD card and your micro USB. A removable battery setup, smuggler's outpost, 28 millimeter. This is the Elite version. And then some extra things I just did to this Anakin chassis that I like to do. And of course, you've got a kill switch right here as well. All right, so we'll go ahead. We'll throw a battery in this guy. Won't hear anything at first until we come over here and flip the kill switch on.
I will give my life to protect the child, but it will not be safe until he masters his abilities.
So everything's good to go there, and we'll just throw the handle right on, and everything slides on exactly like it should. A few modifications that I do to this particular saber to get it installable. I countersink the insides of this housing right here for your switch on the top and the bottom. I cut down the brass pins just a little bit, and then everything is good to go. All right, so your activation is up here. Your auxiliary is down here. So your LED's firing up. Very loud saber. Auxiliary. And I give you twist off like that. Now to put a blade in, this takes a 7/8 inch diameter blade. You do have to take the top switch housing off. All right, so we'll take this off. Be careful, it's a two-piece thing. So when this comes off, if you look in there, you can kind of see over here by my pinky, there's a little grub screw right in front of the switch. That is actually your blade retention. All right, so we need to back that out. Put in a 7/8 inch blade. Any standard blade will do. And then tighten up that retention screw. Once we get all that done, we can come back here and we can put our switch housing back on. That's the nice thing about this particular saber is that your blade retention is hidden. And then again, activation. Good flash on flash.
Anakin Skywalker.
Now blade lockup is holding down the aux and hitting the saber. Right here. Playing your soundtracks is a long press on the power when the saber's off. And again, to turn it off is the same thing. Just like that.
Darth Vader.
Now this blade isn't red, but I'll show you how to change it to red. We've got this going on right here. If we want to change it to red, hold down auxiliary and hit power. You hear that noise? We can turn the saber till we get to the color we want and then just hit power. Now we've got that color blade. It's not quite red, more of an orange. There we go.
Ahsoka Tano. Bo-Katan sent me.
It should be a white blade.
You ever hear the tragedy
Red blade.
of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Very easy to press.
It's just Ben these days.
This is the sound font from J DeLorean that you sent me, and it came with its own blade style. Just like that. Alright, so go ahead and take the switch housing out. Loosen up our blade retention. And we'll take this blade out, and then we'll take the battery out too. It is a pretty snug fit, but everything goes in and out, so you shouldn't have any problems there. Alright. We'll go ahead and... Oops. I like to screw this on upside down so that the inside of that housing piece stays in. I don't have any problems. And we'll go ahead and unscrew the handle. And of course, you know, with the kill switch, you can leave your battery in, or you can just flip the switch or take the battery out. But
Are you a Jedi? I am.
come over here and flip the switch, and it kills everything, just like that. All right. So that is basically your Aniflex. We'll put this back together and put it off to the side, and we'll go over your Magic of Myth, which took a lot of work to do. All right, because it was just a lot. So I got your blade over here. So I've got your recessed blade. You can see it's recessed, and of course I'll fire it up inside of your saber so that you can see everything is working well. But that's your blade. Let's open it up. All right. But from the outside, you've got your switches. Your back switch here will be your power. Your front switch will be your auxiliary. Of course, you got your blinkies in your control box. You've got CC sabers in here for your NeoPixel connector. You've got 2 sets of them on this saber. If you ever want to get to the board to do anything, you can take this entire pommel piece and you can unscrew it. All right. Inside the pommel, you've got a 28mm Smuggler's Outpost Elite speaker. It has its own speaker pod, so it sits in there nice and tidy, and it never has to come out of there. And then if you look here, you've got access to your micro USB SD card. You've got a 1.3mm recharge port on this one, and then of course your stock speaker pogo pins. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll screw this back on, and then get to the good stuff, which is your crystal chamber. So what you want to do here is just unscrew the grenade section. And then here is your crystal chamber. Everything put together very nicely. As you can see, I use a large quartz crystal in here, so that's a real quartz crystal. I did put some brass mesh on the inside of this piece right here, so there's nice shine through, but you don't see through it. And your second set of CC sabers. Now in here, you've got a single NeoPixel accent for your crystal. And then when you run up here, you've actually got 4 NeoPixel accents here, but they read as 2 because they're strips that are back to back like you would do if you made a blade. Okay. Copy the config file on your SD card. If you ever do want to make any changes, I use subblades for the crystal chamber part. So the first series is the single crystal for the main, or the single pixel for the main crystal rather. The second one is the bottom LED in here, and then the third and last one on the subblade is the top LED inside of here. Okay, and that's what we did there. To open it, what you want to do is take your clamp card and slide it back. If you slid it all the way back, you can see your reveal board, but you only have to slide it a little bit to get to your kill switch right there. Right, so we'll come over here and we'll flip that kill switch.
He is strong with the Force, but talent without training is nothing.
Slide this back in, and I've got your cave scene blinkies going on in your control box, and then the crystal chamber itself doing a little something different on the top and bottom. All right, and we come over here and turn it on. See it all lit up. So it lights up very nice all the way around. And I gave you twist off on this as well. Same sound fonts that are on the Aniflex.
Anakin Skywalker.
For this one, I mixed it up a little bit. Pulsing on the top. Blue crystal, blue blade. Alright. And then, of course, on the grenade section, you've got a blade side PCB that never comes out. So we'll go ahead and we'll take this and screw it on all the way. When it's on all the way, you can just hit power and your emitter lights up. Very loud saber as well. Alright. Now to put a blade in this guy, what you want to do is do not unscrew the entire emitter section, but only the cup. So we'll take the cup off. Your kit did not come with a blade retention screw. I had one that was the correct size, but I would suggest when you can, just replacing it with a steel one. All right, these ones that I have are okay. They don't last very long though, so just when you can, just replace that. But you'll need to back that out of that hole so that your blade will fit. But before we put the blade in, we want to take our ring, slide it over our blade, just like that. Come over here, put the blade in the saber. We want to lock this blade retention screw all the way down. You have to lock it down past the threads. So you really want to take a bite into your blade. Alright, and then when you do that, you can take this ring and you can slide it all the way down. Now again, we can come over here and hit power. Try to twist this around so you can see the blade, but from base to tip, you got good light. Your blaster bolts. Blade lock up.
Darth Vader.
Kind of easy to see a blade lock up on a red blade.
Ahsoka Tano. Bo-Katan sent me.
Soundtrack. And the same to turn it off.
You ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
It's just Ben these days.
I believe this is the rematch bundle from Kyberphonic.
Where is he?
And the J DeLorean sound font. Just like that. So yeah, everything's working on this guy as well. We'll go ahead and we'll back our emitter ring off again. Slide it up the blade slide it up the blade just a hair so we can get to that blade retention screw. And once we pull our blade out, we can go ahead and we can take the emitter ring off of the blade. It is a tight fit, but it will slide off. All right, put the blade off to the side. And from here, of course, you can just come over here and slide your clamp card back and flip your kill key. And now it kills everything. Power's completely off. And that is basically your Magic of Myth. Let me know if you got any questions. If not, I will get all this packaged up and out in the mail to you by tomorrow. All right? Thank you.